I don't know whether una remember February 14, 2022. As usual, wake up say that they go on strike. They say they get many requirements, so they request from the presidency and the federal government, what the federal government not they do. So until those things are done, ASU say they no go strike, they no go campus again, go teach. In case you don't know what ASU means, ASU is the Academic Staff Union of Universities. So people who work in universities, in the academic department, lecturers, they went on strike. That strike stay for February. We dey look at a joke. Because on Valentine Day night they decided strike. They started a strike on the 14th of February 2022. February passed, we dey wash. March, April, May, and then we can say this thing that they serious. So June, July, August, September, up until the 17th of October, before they call off the strike. After many court cases here and there. As they call off the strike, now federal government say na don come, welcome. You see this 8 months when I no work, so we no go pay. So they invoke something called the no work, no pay principle. Since that time, the lecturers have been fighting for their money. They even go court. Court upheld the decision of the federal government. They have been fighting for their money. So they pay them that 8 months because normally for Nigeria, when workers go on strike, they go still they collect salary. They be like, who go leave? You understand? So they have been fighting me, they collect that money. The court said, no, you can't collect the money. But them too, they still they try argue the matter with federal government, whether they go pay them that 8 months or not. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu yesterday had waived the no work, no pay principle put on that the 8 months. Now, which means, not the total waiver, it's called a partial waiver, which means they will pay them part of the money, which is 4 months. And they don't tell them, say before they collect the money, the Ministry of Labor and the Ministry of Education have to sign a memorandum of understanding that this is the last time when the federal government is going to give them a waiver of no work, no pay. So anytime they know say that they go strike again, maybe they don't say 1 naira no go drop. Let me show you the news. Tinubu okay's release of 4 months withheld lecturer's salary, according to the Punch newspapers. President Bola Tinubu on Friday approved the partial waiver of the no work, no pay order instituted against striking members of the Academic Staff Union of Universities following the commencement of their 8-month strike, which began on February 14, 2022 and was terminated on October 17, 2022. A statement signed on Friday by the President's Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, revealed that the waiver will allow for the previously striking members of ASU to receive 4 months of salary accruals out of the 8 months of salary which was withheld during the 8 months industrial action undertaken by the union. The statement is titled, President Tinubu approves partial waiver of the no work, no pay order on ASU members. Orders released for 4 months of withheld salary. However, Tinubu directed the grant of the waiver with a mandatory requirement that the Federal Ministry of Education and the Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment must secure a document of understanding establishing that this exceptional waiver granted by the President will be the last one to be granted to ASU and all other education sector unions. Invoking the principle of the presidential prerogative of mercy, Ngelale said, the President sought to mitigate the difficulties being felt during the implementation of key economic reforms in the country, as well as his recognition of the faithful implementation of terms which were agreed upon during the deliberation between ASU and the federal government of Nigeria. Your Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, first and foremost, I would like to commend you on this one. You try. Well done. Okari, you have done well. You understand? Because man, wey salary na 200k for example. I see they wonder I want to manage this month. They can't tell us say 4 months out of 4 months salary from 2022 go reach your hand. You go very breathe, so everywhere go very soft. You understand? Because the truth is many of them don't give up for that money. Remember, we don't like to say many of them they have given up on that money. They have been fighting to see if they can collect it, but I just try in case it come. They have given up. So now that you have done this, you will give us them a sign of relief. At least the night from now till December feels soft small. But then We cannot keep giving temporary solutions to permanent problems. If we have a problem, it is important that we uproot it from the roots, so we don't just garden the weed and the problem is still there in the roots. That brings me to the question I want to ask. Why are we having these situations of strike in Nigeria? What did they cause them? Because this waiver now, not only ASU, he also signed resident doctors on. Those ones who go on strike in July. They called off the strike in August. 17 days now they don't work. Federal government say that 17 days now no 6 salary collect. Now you don't sign waiver for that one now. So those people will collect that salary. And you don't tell them, say, but they go sign memorandum of understanding too. That this is going to be the last waiver. But what is causing this quarrel? Most times, when these unions and associations of workers have a problem, they bring it to the federal government. One of them bring the federal government and ignore them until they don't cause quarrel. When don't cause quarrel, we'll cause sit down. Federal government and this union in a meeting to say, what do you want? What can we do? Federal government most times we say, I go do this, I go do this, I go do this. The union will say, no one. Out of this time what we bring, if you feel do this or do this or do this one, we will be fine. Most times, the ones where federal government say they go do that, no, they do them. Now, what it constant strike in 2020, so be that. They said the meetings they had, the agreement they had for years, the federal government have not done their part. Even till today, get many of those agreements where they those meetings where they never do their part. So when these people can't take it again, they go on strike and then you blame them for striking. And it be like this strike now, they favor the federal government, so they won't use this one and this no work, no pay, take gag these people. So that they cannot embark on industrial action because that the people will suffer. For example, if doctors strike, those doctors that government hospital they work, so that the government hospital they not go function. The people who are supposed to treat that period will be forced to go to private hospital or use the Yalagu. So that period government not they pay salary every year they suffer for them. So they favor government that the masses they suffer. So can we, if we have an agreement with people, can we just do our part of the bargain? We don't push these people to where they have to strike by all means, and then we tell them no work, no pay. No. Now federal government they always they cause this problem for this now. That's why we suggest that we give a permanent problem, permanent solution to the permanent problem. Because if we keep giving temporary solutions, we will keep having these problems again and again. Look at the hospitals in Nigeria. This is the richest country in Africa. In case you don't know, Nigeria is the richest country in Africa. Now the kind of hospitals we suppose they use with that. Look at our universities. Is this the kind of university we are supposed to be having in the richest countries in Africa? Go NYC camp, your excellency, just get up one day. Once there is NYC camp start, go visit their toilets. Your life will never remain the same. You understand why some of us not going to go camp, we not be saved. We left the service on you. You cannot come and go and die in the name that I want to serve my fatherland that does not want to serve me properly. So if we say we should serve our fatherland, let our fatherland be ready to behave like a father to the children. When you have an agreement with people, uphold your end of the bargain. Simple as ABC, and then all these problems not go really the day. Because even you yourself, when you call yourself the president, now as you say you build Lagos rich, if small things pay you, you don't reach France. We know they see you use any hospital there because people know that the things, the infrastructure you have kept on ground for the masses of Nigeria is not palatable. You know it. So just do your part. When I say you, I don't mean you as an individual. The federal government, do your part. Uphold your end of the bargain and will not have to be going back and forth over strikes over and over again.